I told you gonna feel some fear, right? Didn't I tell you that? Didn't I tell you you're gonna feel some fear you ain't felt? We gonna talk about, don't do that. No.
And what you see was a bullshit press conference.
Man, it's from a fighter's perspective, it's hard to come back from something like that.
After a heated press conference, Ryan Garcia confronted Devin Haney backstage, intensifying their rivalry. The tension was palpable as both fighters exchanged words, with Garcia appearing confident and unfazed. Security intervened to prevent escalation, but the encounter further fueled the anticipation for their upcoming rematch, promising an explosive showdown.
Don't run up on me. 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 Tell her you better not run up on me.
He's about to run.
Yes, he's about to run.
He's about to run.
Turn your back. You're a clown. You're a clown. You're a clown.
In a recent press conference, Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney engaged in a fiery exchange that underscored the animosity brewing between them. Garcia, visibly agitated, confronted Haney with allegations concerning PEDs. He asserted that PEDs wouldn't shield Haney from his signature left hook, emphasizing his desire to clear his name from previous doping accusations. This confrontation not only highlighted the personal stakes involved, but also set the tone for their upcoming bout.
You know, I'm really focused on just whooping Devin Haney's ass again. That's all I'm really worried about. Just to not even redeem myself, just submit that bullshit, off-stream bullshit. You know what you probably did set up. We know you did that. Where's your little brother? Is your brother in the house? Because your brother knew before everybody else, and you don't answer that question.
My little brother right there.
Okay, so how do you know before everybody else? You know, corruption at its finest. Corruption at its finest. They couldn't take the loss. What's up, man? I know you'll see you. I don't want to touch that. I don't know what you're doing with your hands, buddy. But at the end of the day, I'm not your look past rolling. Hey, that Osprey don't help you block the left hook, bro. You got hit like 1,000 times. You got dribbled off the canvas. You know nothing was taken. You know damn well. You know damn well.
Do not do drugs, kids.
Do not do drugs? Do not do... Okay, hey, he had that in his back pocket the whole time.
The conference preceding their match was charged with palpable tension. Both fighters exchanged barbs, each attempting to undermine the other's credibility and confidence. The atmosphere grew increasingly hostile as they delved into personal jabs and professional critiques. This verbal sparring session not only heightened public interest, but also showcased the psychological strategies both athletes employ to gain a mental edge before stepping into the ring.
Just to not even redeem myself, but submit that bullshit fucking off-stream bullshit. You know what you probably did set up. We know you did that.
You know what happened?
Where's your little brother? Is your brother in the house? Because your brother knew before everybody else, and you don't answer that question.
My little brother right there.
Okay, so how do you know before everybody else? You know, corruption at its finest. Corruption at its finest.
Addressing the swirling rumors about his alleged use of PEDs, Ryan Garcia took a firm stand. He argued that PEDs are ineffective against his lethal left hook, emphasizing that his skills and training are the true sources of his prowess. Garcia expressed a deep-seated desire to vindicate himself from past allegations, stating that his motivation extends beyond personal glory. He aims to demonstrate his integrity to his fans and the broader boxing community.
Everybody what they really want, which is that Devin Haney rematch. Honestly, because I know I didn't take steroids, it's not going to be much different. I mean, and like the crazy thing is they want to like keep on saying, oh, it's because of the PEDs, it's because of the PEDs. I was on fighting a guy with PEDs. PEDs don't help you block a left hook. You know, he didn't block any of it. And he got his ass handed to him. And I guess for me, it's just proving that I'll do it again. That's it. It's pretty one-sided. There really shouldn't be a rematch, to be honest. I'm just doing it for Turkey. There really shouldn't be a rematch. It wasn't close. I beat him easy.
While the spotlight has been on the upcoming rematch with Garcia, Devin Haney has redirected his focus to his immediate challenge, a bout against Jose Ramirez. Haney emphasized the importance of concentrating on his current opponent, acknowledging that overlooking Ramirez would be a grave mistake. He also mentioned his commitment to analyzing and learning from any past mistakes, ensuring that he enters each fight better prepared and more formidable.
Right now, it's Jose Ramirez. That's my main focus, and then we'll get to Ryan. But I can't overlook Jose Ramirez because I gotta win that fight to get to the Ryan fight, and that's what I do. So once I get past Jose Ramirez, then we'll start back thinking about Ryan. But over these last months, we were looking at the fight and looking at the mistakes I made in the Ryan fight and perfecting those, so I could just be an overall better fighter.
The PEDs aside, what were because obviously that was, he had that up his sleeve, but technically, what do you feel like you need to improve on moving forward?
I improved on a lot of things, and I look to show it on May 2nd. It's not for me to tell. If you watch the fight, it's some obvious mistakes that I made, but like I said, the world will see on May 2nd how I improved.
Do you feel some added pressure that you have to look spectacular, you have to look better than all your previous wins to shed all the doubt?
No, I mean, I don't really believe in that pressure, because it's like, this is what I do. This is my job. This is what I've been doing since a kid. This is what I love to do. So, I try to go in there and be me and win like I always do.
What's the promise on May 2nd? What are you looking to prove, big stage with a big opportunity hanging right behind it?
Victory. Yeah, victory.
Renowned trainer Robert Garcia weighed in on the upcoming rematch between Garcia and Haney. He opined that the rematch holds significant public interest and is likely to materialize regardless of Haney's performance against Ramirez. According to Robert Garcia, the clamor from fans and the boxing community for a definitive conclusion to their rivalry makes the rematch an inevitable event in the near future.
Win the fight, but how do you make of them already announcing the rematch before this fight is done?
Well, look, the rematch could still happen. It's a fight that brought in so much controversy that even if Haney was to lose, there's no reason why the rematch can't happen. Jose's gonna go out there, do whatever it takes to win. I'm gonna train him. We're already training very hard. He's already motivated. That's the only thing in his mind is to go out there and win. And if that is to happen, when that happens and we're able to do it, it's still a fight that people want to see. Haney versus Ryan, people still want to see it. So it's not like it can happen just because he loses of another fight. I think that's the fight that could still happen. Totally out of the subject.
Boxer Rolando Romero didn't mince words when sharing his thoughts on the upcoming fight. He stated that Devin Haney had already faced defeat. Romero's statements add another layer of intrigue as they reflect the opinions circulating among fellow fighters and contribute to the narrative surrounding Garcia and Haney's rivalry.
Okay, I mean, Devin already got his ass beating, so Ryan gets his. Now they should be a little bit more, they should feel a little bit better.
And let's say you beat Ryan, how do you feel about the possibility of fighting Haney if they give you the spot?
Not interested.
Really, why not?
I just don't care.
The initial bout between Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney defied many expectations. Garcia delivered a stunning performance, knocking out Haney and sending shockwaves through the boxing world. This victory not only elevated his status, but also set the stage for the controversies and discussions that followed, particularly concerning the legitimacy of his win in light of subsequent doping allegations.
Ryan Garcia, honestly, he really proved everyone wrong. This is the biggest upset of the year. I think we just witnessed the greatest marketing stunt of all time. This is going to be so good. He's going to have his own category when trash talking goes right. Yeah. Anything that he did in the past that people were bashing on him, it's forgiven.
Everyone has to give Ryan respect because he did what he said he was going to do. He did it when the whole world was against him. He even proved us wrong, so you got to give credit where credit's due.
Following their first encounter, boxing analysts and enthusiasts dissected the fight, offering varied perspectives on each fighter's performance. Many experts have since advocated for a rematch, believing that a second bout would provide clarity on who truly hold the upper hand.
That was the difference in this fight. The X factor was Garcia actually going out there to fight. Devin was so hesitant and cautious from that very first round. Ryan Garcia jumped on him like right on rice. Hit him with that blistering left hook that nobody ever sees, and that put him on his butt. And I think that was the difference of the fight because Haney would never actually get after him. And when he do is when Garcia would take the round off. What do I mean by taking the round off? You see Garcia prancing around, moving around, doing X and Y and Z, just moving around, showboating a little bit. and then the round would end. Then the next round would come out. Ryan will get right back to work, start doing combinations, and then when Haney would start to respond, not by backing up, or he would respond by two ways: either ducking his head coming in, or trying to exchange with Garcia. That's when he got in trouble all the time. Each time he tried to exchange with Garcia, he went a beautiful left hook. It was right hand, then a left hook, dropped him, or he would come in and Ryan Garcia would hit him with that right hand.
In the aftermath of their first fight, Devin Haney pursued legal action against Ryan Garcia, accusing him of cheating during their match. These allegations led to a series of lawsuits, casting a shadow over Garcia's victory and fueling debates about fairness and integrity in the sport. The legal proceedings have been a focal point in discussions about their rivalry.
Any of you guys remember that Devin Haney was trying to hit Ryan Garcia with a civil lawsuit for battery because Ryan Garcia cheated in their boxing match? Yeah, no joke. The boxing match between Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney, like from a year ago, Devin Haney tried to take him to court to sue him for damages to his body because, oh, well, he cheated, so technically it's assault. The judge said, and I quote, and I'm not gonna lie to you, this is the funniest thing I've ever heard a judge say. Mr. Haney, it is a combat sport. Bodily harm cannot be avoided. Yeah, bro. Dude, that's insane. Dude, if Devin Haney just said, yeah, bro, Ryan Garcia cheated, it is what it is, man. He missed weight and he cheated. Then, okay. You see, people understand that. I'm not like, I could have done better, but he was on PEDs. The fact that he handled this so poorly, where he tried to take him to court for bodily harm and damages, and then still lost, and the judge had to remind him that he is a combat sports athlete and millionaire, is probably top 10 funniest things I've ever witnessed in this sport. Brother, who is Devin Haney's manager? Who is clearing this up? I'm sorry, that is insane.
A recent development saw Devin Haney's lawsuit against Ryan Garcia dismissed, a decision many interpret as vindication for Garcia. This outcome suggests that the allegations lack sufficient evidence, allowing Garcia to reclaim his reputation and refocus on his boxing career without the cloud of controversy hanging over.
Breaking news, Devin Haney just lost his lawsuit against Ryan Garcia, and you will not believe what the judge said. Can you believe that Devin Haney sued Ryan Garcia for battery and bodily harm when they're in boxing? So Judge Henry Simpson stated, "You're a combat sports athlete. Bodily harm simply cannot be avoided." Everybody knows this. You don't have to be a judge. You don't have to be a ref. You're in boxing. So does this mean that Devin Haney now is 0-2 against Ryan Garcia? I think they need to remove that O again. Everybody knows Devin Haney is not undefeated. And now he's only made it worse and worse for himself. And this is what Ryan Garcia had to say about it.
Things like that, I don't want to. I feel like he got to get redemption. I feel like they have it in their back pocket and they never answered this question. I said, how did your little brother know the whole time that supposedly I was going to test positive way before it even came out? They never answered that fucking question. That shit's weird. And one, I personally can't trust Victor Conte, but I can't say too much because, again, they try to sue me, bro. You have to go to like, that's why I can't really say nothing. Okay. They might sue me.
Can you believe that? Ryan Garcia has to watch what he says against Devin Haney because he's going to get sued. Because this bum right here doesn't fight, he sues. If things don't go his way and he clearly loses, he's in a sue for something. But what are your thoughts now?
Controversial figure Andrew Tate publicly expressed admiration for Ryan Garcia, labeling him an exceptional boxer. Tate's endorsement adds an interesting dimension to Garcia's public image, aligning him with a polarizing personality and sparking discussions about the influences and supporters within the boxing community.
Andrew, real quick, so your prediction for Rollies versus Ryan, how do you see that fight going down?
Bro, I don't want to disrespect anyone. I want to wish everybody the absolute best. I hope everybody gets in there, has a great time, leaves happy, healthy, a little bit richer.
Right.
But Ryan's quick, man. I'll just tell you something. Like, I remember from my fight days, I'm a bit old now, but I'm scared of the guy whose hands you can't see. Those are the ones to be afraid of.
So. They're all good fighters, but Ryan's clearly your favorite.
They're all fantastic fighters. Ryan and I are good friends, you know, so we have a personal relationship there.
Yeah.
But I don't want to wish disrespect on anybody. Or I don't want to jinx anybody. I just hope everybody has a great time. But I think when you can't see it coming, that's when it hurts.
Bill Haney, Devin Haney's father and trainer, openly criticized promoter Oscar De La Hoya for not ensuring the legality and fairness of the fight arrangements. He emphasized the importance of delivering just and equitable matches to fans, suggesting that any discrepancies could tarnish the sport's reputation and the fighters' legacies.
Everyone knows that they want to see the fight. I had to put the pen and paper on the golden Dauphins. I had to put it on them to make the fight happen because they were very vocal about not making the fight happen. They said the fans didn't want to see it, and clearly everyone knows they want to see it. So I put the pen in the paper, went legal on them, and tied the shit up. But it wasn't about necessarily the lawsuit. It was about justice. It was about bringing the fans a fair fight. And we'll see if Ryan Garcia will keep it clean, keep his nose clean, and give the people what they want.
Can you clarify, because I had heard that after the October fight, there would be a possibility that they would fight for a third time in the start of 2026. Is that possible?
We fought him 6 times, right? You know what I mean? The cream is at the top, and it's not that very much cream, so we don't mind how many ever times. You know what I mean? As long as he comes in fair. We're not going to use no drugs for the fight. We're not scared of him. He was scared the last time. That's what made him do it. Anytime anybody is cheating, they're scared to lose. He was scared to lose.
You guys didn't have to take off the whole year, and yet you did. What was behind that thinking?
You know what? Just being in boxing for as long as we've been in boxing, I wanted Devin to take some time off, rejuvenate himself, and that's what he did.
Oscar De La Hoya shared his perspective on Ryan Garcia's return to the ring after a hiatus. He acknowledged the challenges fighters face when making comeback, particularly in regaining confidence and form.
That Ramirez is going to land a quote on Haney's glass chin? Something like that?
I don't think it's a quote, but I mean, it's something like that.
Okay.
Look, speaking from a fighter's perspective, right? When you come off a devastating loss to Ryan last year in New York, I mean, it's from a fighter's perspective, it's hard to come back from something like that. Is your chin gonna be the same? Is your confidence gonna be the same? Is your heart gonna be the same? When you get hit, when Ramirez lands a punch or 2 or 3, is he gonna react differently than before when he fought Ryan, or after when he fought Ryan? So the psyche is just, it's gonna be interesting to see when he gets hit, how he gets hit, how he recovers, or maybe he doesn't recover. So this is why this whole card is so exciting. It's interesting because anybody can win at any given time.
The first fight between Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney ended in controversy, with Haney's team accusing Garcia of cheating. They claim Garcia's PD test results tainted his victory, and now want to prove that Haney can beat him in a fair fight. Haney's camp believes a rematch will settle the debate if Garcia fights clean. However, Garcia insists he has always tested negative for PEDs throughout his career, except for the Haney fight. He argues a positive test was an anomaly and maintains he never intentionally used banned substances, seeking to clear his name in the rematch.
Speaking of which, if I'm Devin Haney, why not fight Ryan Garcia right away? If I'm so mad at you and I had them overturn everything and I feel that you did me wrong, why is he not fighting? Why is he on your undercard?
You're gonna have to ask him that at the end of the day.
I don't think he wants to talk to me anytime soon, but
I mean, the thing with Devin is the fact that they're happy about what happened and how they celebrated that just shows what kind of heart they have in it. They could have just got it right back in blood if they really felt they were wrongdoing, and that was the reason that they lost. I never heard PEDs making you not be able to stop a left hook. PEDs don't make you drop your hand. I mean, I hit him with that shot 100 times, so it's bullshit at the end of the day. But what can I do now? I feel like I said all my piece on the internet when it first happened, when I was super angry. I mean, I always go back to I'm testing clean the whole way through, and then all of a sudden, the last second.
Your whole life, you've been testing.
Javante fight, any fight, I just would never do that, man. That happens to
But
me.
it was traced as it was there's a lot of question marks. I know that, Ryan. I've known you since you're a kid. You're straight, you're a great person, you help everyone, you're a good dude.
Always, yeah.
You've never been a shit, you don't jaywalk.
No.
So
it discouraged me a little bit, just trusting boxing and wanting to be a part of it still. It just made me really feel like, that's why I don't really act like I'm not active that much on social. It just really destroys shit for me because no matter what, you got corruption.
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned until next time.